Howdy everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Fab 5 campaign here on the Random Rhapsody Network. I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and GM, and joining me around my virtual table tonight are Alyssa, Joe, Jeremy, or Jeremy's not here, but Alyssa, Joe, Koines, and Kyle. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Howdy.
Like I said, Jeremy's not with us this week. He's out in Florida. Have a fun time in the sun, buddy. Now, before we begin, we do have a few announcements to get through, starting with the first of our two sponsors for the tonight's show, Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop miniatures with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. Their easy-to-use design tools let you build your perfect miniature online using fully 3D in-depth character creator right from your web browser, which is where we built the tokens for this evening's game. You can build your own today at heroforge.com. Our second sponsor for tonight's show is XSplit. XSplit is a high-quality virtual webcam background remover that works with your already existing webcam. Using this program, you can protect your privacy while you work or play remotely. You can blur, remove the background entirely, or even put your favorite picture as the background instead. You can download the app today at xsplit.com, and if you use the coupon code RANDOM, you can get 10% off of your purchase. You can find our referral link in chat and in the show description. Last but not least, I'm happy to announce that our newest show here on the network. We're going to be doing a brand new Maginites campaign, which I am calling Dreams of Infinity. This new adventure will pick up from where the story left off from our Echo of the Stars playthrough, and will feature both new and former cast members from that miniseries. We will also be using the soon-to-be-released Maginites Awakening rule system for this campaign, which is a lot of fun to play. And that should do it for the announcements. So join us as we dive into the world of Loroupa and continue on with the adventures of the Fab 5. And we're back. So when we last left off, the Fab 5 had responded to the call for aid by the Erudite Conclave by transporting to the Revancia branch of the Conclave. They used the teleportation circle and brought along Master Ohm and a dozen or so members of the expedition. Once there, the group paused for a moment to check over the bodies they found cluttering the floor to determine which side they were on. And while most of what they found seemed to be cultists, there were a few Conclave members as well. Master Ohm immediately took charge of the situation, sending some of the monks upstairs to check on the chief archivist, while others were sent to search for survivors among the fallen. Once this was complete, the squad joined the Master Monk to assist him in heading down to the underground archive, which was likely the focus of the cult's attacks. On the way down, Veil cast a spell to create an arcane eye, which he then used to scout ahead, while the rest of the team leapfrogged down the halls on their way to the lower level. This allowed them to ambush a group of cultists led by a powerful archwizard who was on their way up the halls. And while the 5 did manage to slay most of this initial force, the wizard easily managed to escape using a bit of time magic, and he disappeared from the scene. But undeterred, the group continued to head down, where they eventually met up with a group of Conclave members who were kind of in a standoff against some cultists who have barricaded themselves at the lower training level. It was fairly clear at this point that the goal of the cultists was indeed the archive underneath Revancia's branch there. And so the squad decided to turn Eloise invisible and send her on ahead, while the rest of the group slowly made their way down as well. And so, Fab 5. Once Eloise was down and in position, she started things off with her sunbeam, blasting out, taking out a large group of cultists, but there were tons more. Veil ended up sending his zombies down ahead along with the rest of you, and so while you all fanned out, the zombies started swarming, but the Archmage took care of those very quickly with just a well-placed Cone of Cold spell. We are at the top of the turn order now. Master Ohm did manage to take out the huge, very large Aberrant Knight, but the Archmage has also called out for reinforcements. But before we get into all of that, a question comes to each of your minds. And that question is, what would your major be in college if you were to go to college? And looks like Blood from a Stone is the one who rolled, so why don't you go ahead and go first?
Well, Blood is... I don't know if I can answer this as Blood, but he's very history conscious, learning about the past, learning about his people's past. But it's not just that, he just loves learning about the past period. So I think history would definitely be a heavy subject for him. And more than likely, if there was a specialty for archaeology in Loroupa, it's definitely what he'd go for, because just digging up the old cultures. I mean, he's really good at killing things, but that's not what he wants to do with his life. He doesn't want to have to just constantly kill stuff left and right. He would much rather be hunting down like some kind of ancient story than having to kill a shitload of cultists. So, yeah.
You're muted, Matt.
But yeah, Blood seems to be turning into our world's Indiana Jones.
I suppose it could be, but I mean, it's you saying that, not me. Those weren't my words.
Anyway, let's go up to Apollyon next.
I'd have to say, if I went to do some higher learning, it would have to be in acting. You know, theater history, stage production, dancing, music, and the like. Add that to my repertoire. Then I can be even more like my idol, the Boulder.
Oh, the Boulder, that great man of stage and screen.
I don't think he's ever going to see this. You can just say The Rock.
That's not his name in this thing.
No, it's the Boulder.
I can't.
Okay, Eloise, how about you?
Well, I think that I'd probably start off with wanting to do something like something in the like green sciences, or maybe in some sort of like herbology, or in like what is it called?
Horticulture?
Horticulture, like plant physiology, but then also like green energy and technology in that way. I don't think I'd be able to I think like every year, maybe even every semester, I'd probably just change my major. I don't know if I would graduate. Let's be honest.
Perpetual hippie student, that is Eloise. Like 30 years old and still a grad student. Like it. Okay, Liam, how about you?
Well, what I see for Liam, with his speed, he'd probably be a natural for the track team, but he'd blow off the first couple years just pledging fraternities, most likely. after he'd pledged every fraternity and gotten kicked out for various different reasons, most likely end up mustering in the theater for his penchant for playing different characters all the time.
I like it.
Now here's the real question. Would Apple and Liam be friends in the theater program, or would they be arch nemesis?
I can't see
Oh,
any
I get invited to all the
scenario
keggers.
that Apollyon doesn't just grab Liam up under his arm and say, "Hey, buddy, like." Even if I wanted to get away, he would make sure that we were there.
No doubt about that. Okay. Well, Fab 5. We're going to be picking things up right at the top of turn order. So let's go ahead and get you on that map. So there we are right now. We are starting things off with Blood from a Stone, who is standing there on the edge of the staircase, kind of hiding back and out of the way. What are you going to do?
Well, he's going to end up moving out here, so that's 10. Get a nice good survey of the battlefield. So I guess we've got Dragonborn guy here, couple culties, and then this. What?
Yep, that
Nothing.
dude way in the
Oh.
distance.
And then we got a couple of red road pricks in the back. But I guess Blood didn't see him because he was around the corner. Only Veil saw this guy before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I mean, just looking at of importance though, he's gonna. I guess we'll go between this guy and the Dragonborn. So he'll just do a D6. 1 to 3 is or evens are the wizard, odds are the Dragonborn. Alright, we're going for the wizard. He is going to, since I never actually use my spells really.
He is blinded, is that correct? If I remember right from last game.
I know he can see. Oh yeah, because he could see invisibility, but she blinded him with the
Sunbeam.
The sunbeam,
Yeah,
With the
'cause,
sunbeam, which
that last Constitution save from him failed. So
Alyssa, what is the sunbeam? Is it does he gain his sight at his next turn, or is it on your turn?
I think he keeps rolling every turn, doesn't he? At the end of his turn, isn't that what it is?
Hang on. I'll pop it in the chat. Hold on. There you go.
Okay, and a successful save. And blinded until your next turn. So your next turn. Eloise's.
And I'm the last in the turn order.
Well, he's gonna toss out a hunter's mark on the guy since he never. I don't know why it did that instead of just putting up the spell for hunter's mark. So ignore all of that. But he's casting hunter's mark on him, and he's gonna take 2 shots.
Okay. Well, let's see. Attack rolls have advantage on him because he's blinded.
That's 27. Oh, I'll go sharpshooter. It's locked in. Oh, son of a bitch. Can I choose which one I do the sneak attack on?
It's the first
It's-
one, you know that.
It is the first one, unfortunately.
God damn it. Alright, well, let me click all the appropriate boxes here.
Min-max and bastard.
Hey, it's more math for him to do.
Yeah.
Okay, it did have the hunter's mark. It did that. Alright, so let me turn sneak off and
56.
Alright, so yeah, okay, it did roll the hunter's mark twice. Okay, good.
Okay. First one was 56 points of damage.
I got 48 for the second one.
Two shots come out flying at this this wizard that is kind of been clawing at his eyes, trying to shake away the effects of this blindness. That was a very large amount of damage, and more than what this guy had left.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
He takes the 2 hits, he cries out in pain, and he drops to the ground.
Ah, nice. And then I guess they're like chairs, tables. What are they?
Benches. They're benches.
Benches. Right. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of come up. He's not gonna. I mean, he's already done a bonus action for the hunter's mark, so he's not gonna. He's just gonna kind of like crouch behind it, give himself a little bit of cover, but he's just ready for his next shots.
Not a whole lot of cover. Like I said, it's a bench, so it's
That's
like
why I say
2
he's
foot.
just,
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
He's crouching down, like on a knee, kind of like surveying the situation.
Absolutely. Jareth is up next. I'm going to have Jareth go flying around to harry this guy right over here so that the next person that swings on him has advantage. And then he goes flying back. Veil's turn is next. I'm going to go ahead and use Veil's most high-level spell possible.
Yeah.
He's going to cast... he wouldn't be a wish yet.
We know he's got disintegrate.
He does have disintegrate. He also
He's had
has
that for a long time.
He also has force cage that I know.
Yeah, but he's kind of a drama queen. He waits till the end of the battle to use the big stuff.
He really does. He really does. But that's okay.
Because he's trying to save his high-level stuff so that he can make as many zombies as he can at the end of the day.
Exactly. Which
it's
totally
working, whatever he's doing.
But I'm going to do exactly what Veil would probably do in this situation. He's going to toll the dead at, we'll say, this guy over here.
What's his new favorite cantrip? It's like
the ice touch thing. Yeah.
Oh, Sapping Sting. Oh, that's right. I forgot about
that.
That's
his new favorite.
Yeah. Let's see if he has the...
Of course it does necrotic. Why wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Why not? I'll use his new favorite spell. I'm going to have him move up a little bit. I'll just move up 5, 10, 15 to right there. Then he's going to cast Sapping Sting on that cultist over there. It is a con saving throw. 18 is almost, but not quite enough. So 8 points of necrotic damage. And what's the other thing?
Oh, fall prone.
They fall prone.
Yeah, it knocks them down, yeah.
Nice. So that dude is now knocked prone. I'll put that little red marker on that to show that.
Yeah, honestly, the damage sucks, but the falling prone is great.
That's fucking teamwork.
Seeing them Monday. That's why I'm not going to be here next week.
He's then going to move back 15 feet to stay out of the way. 5, 10, 15 to right down there. There's Veil. You're welcome, Jeremy. I didn't use any of your spells. And it is Liam's turn. Liam, what you got?
All right. With the sorcerer taken down, Liam's going to try and help Master Ohm out of being surrounded over here. Not that he's too worried because nobody's been able to touch him yet.
He's just been throwing mad shade at people.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take an advantage attack at this prone guy right here.
Go for it. Wow.
30 to hit. 8 slashing. Oh, plus... a little cold.
You stab down into him. He takes the cut and he cries out in pain, but he's still alive.
Gotcha. Second attack. $27.
Also going to hit.
Ooh. 6 and a 7 for 13 points.
13 more points of damage is enough to take this guy out.
Beautiful. Then I will turn around, stab my glaive into the ground, and double kick with a flurry of blows into this next guy. Turn advantage off. 2 quick attacks. 26 and 15.
Both hit.
Ignore. Wait, no, don't ignore cold because in tiger form I get the cold on unarmored strikes.
Nice.
So another 11 plus 11 plus 3, 25.
25 is exactly how much that guy had. So
There
just
we
describe
go.
for us real quick how you take out these 2 cultists.
Liam comes in and digs into the first one, and as he screams out, he just silences him, turns around, lifts himself up off of the glaive, and like double kicks into this guy, knocking him kind of onto the other big guy, forming this big guy, small guy pile.
As you get back to your feet, you can just see Master Ohm looking at you and just kind of thinking to himself, and he says, "Nice form, kid."
Thank you, sir. Just still totally in awe of Ohm.
It is Ohm's turn next. He is going to be just unloading on the cultist here behind him, which he gets advantage on the first strike because of Jareth. Oops. 28's definitely going to hit. 10 points of damage. Second strike. 23 is also going to hit for another 8. Let's go ahead and flurry. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and flurry of blows. On this one, he's also going to do his little tripping thing. If he hits. Which I assume. 25. Yep, that's going to hit. Kicks the feet out from under that cultist. Easily kicking his feet out from under him. As the guy drops, he just shakes his head and he says, "Listen, Sonny, I just got to tell you, you fall all wrong. This is absolutely horrible." And then he's going to punch down at the guy with, advantage because he's up.
Damn, he's literally punching down. Wow.
He has a catchphrase as he kills.
That was 13 and then 15 points of damage, which is enough to knock that guy just cold. Like, quick succession. 1, 2, 3, 3. Poof, he's down.
Did he knock him out or did he kill him?
No, it was 1 to taunt him and then 2 more to finish him.
Fair enough. But, the guy's down.
Ooh.
Yeah, you might be able to recognize that, and you just see that twinkle in his eye. That's going to be it for Ohm's turn.
Like, that's some cold shit, Ohm.
What do you mean?
You're talking shit to him as you kill. I mean, I'm
not talking. I'm not talking shit at all to him. I'm just trying to correct the form of these poor unfortunates.
Sounded like you're talking shit to me. I guess it's great though. I appreciate it.
He just shakes his head. Anyway, we got the cultist turn. There is this one right here. Eloise, you are invisible. He can't see you. He can see blood from a stone over there hiding behind that bench, so he's going to run towards you. 5, 10, 15 feet to right there. He's going to be taking a scimitar attack at you. And that's a 17 to hit.
No, I've got 19 without my shield out.
Nice. He comes running at you, trying to cut you down. You easily roll back out of the way and completely dodge the strike. got a lot more cultists coming running up. You did hear that wizard call for reinforcements, and they are arriving. 1, 2.
Sorry, 18 without my shield out.
Is this when we're supposed to call for reinforcements too?
5, 10,
'Cause I have
15,
I have a +1 shield. I was thinking I have an 18 without my shield out.
Gotcha. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, there is that. Apollyon. You're up next.
All right. I see this half dragon out here, and I leap into the air. Say, "I'm the only dragon here."
Yes.
I leap into the air and rush up to him, and I'm gonna attack recklessly with my trident. 25.
25 is going to hit.
Boom, 21 damage.
21 points of damage. Nice.
Second attack. A 28.
Also hits.
For 20 damage.
20 more points of damage.
Bonus action. I'm going to use my new ability that I just got this level, Future Sight.
Ooh.
Use my bonus action to gain advantage on all saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Nice. Very nice.
And that's it.
Next,
So that's like a step above your like natural instinctive pounce thing. That's
Oh,
awesome.
the barbarian thing,
kind
yeah.
of.
Because that's just against Dex, but yeah, that just bumps
Actually,
into everything.
the next guy should have gone before you, Apollyon, but he was behind you. I don't know why that is, but that's okay. We'll figure it out the next time. It's no big deal. A shadowy individual comes skulking out from the back room there behind that bar. Let's see. Okay, Liam, you got a crossbow bolt shooting out at you from the back behind that bar.
Okay.
Gets advantage on this because he was hiding. That's a 24 to hit.
That hits. I will reaction try and catch that. And with 5 piercing, I guess would I have to negate the poison as well?
That's a weird thing about this rule because like you're grabbing it out of the air. I think what we're going to do for this is you can negate the piercing easily because of your monk ability, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what's the total you can catch.
I've got it written down here.
D10 plus your level, I think.
Proficiency plus 1d10, or that was something else. Deflect missiles. Monk level plus dexterity plus a d10. So monk level right now is what, 9?
Yeah.
Dex is 5. So a d10 will just negate what I can.
D10 plus 14.
Not a great roll.
Well, 17
right.
points, though, dude.
Yeah, negate
Yeah.
17.
So we're going to say that it does, you're catching it, but it does kind of nick you. And I'm going to need you to make that con saving throw.
Gotcha. see. Con, no advantage. Straight roll. 16.
16 does save. So the poison damage is halved. That would be 13. How much did you were you able to knock off?
Negated 17. So 17 from what is currently 32.
Well, here's the thing with that.
How do you want to do it?
So you are basically going to only be taking 3 points of poison damage.
Take it.
You catch the arrow as it's flying towards you. It nicks you a little. Some of that poison gets in you. You start to fight it back as much as you can. You do take a little bit of poisoning from it, but you're not like sickened with poison, and you've took very little actual poison damage. Seeing that, the dude is going to make a second shot at you. He's got that crossbow thing.
All right. Is he still at advantage?
He is not at advantage, thankfully.
Okay. Good.
Because
good.
he was not. He's already visible. And I'm assuming a 16 does not hit you.
No, a 16 won't hit.
So the second one comes flying at you, and you're just able to deflect it away with. I think you're using your glaive last.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be that dude's turn. We got another guy coming out from that back room, and as he surveys the situation, he just yells out to them all, "Surround them! Kill them!" He then pulls something out from his coat pocket, and he launches it as hard as he can. It goes flying through the air and lands right about here, where you just hear a sound. Smoke begins to billow up from that spot, swirling around in a large maelstrom that seems to just create a globe of shadows. And then this globe emerges down into a form that is spindly and thin, but with large bat wings, huge claws, and ridiculously large ears on the sides of its head, with a pair of horns sticking out on either side, right behind the ears. And that's what comes into view.
Monster in a bottle. Handy trick.
Monster in a bottle, indeed. And it's going to be going on turn order 3. Nice.
It rolled a nat 1 and it still gets to go before me.
Yep.
Get wrecked.
Isn't that just how it works? Poor Eloise. That's that guy's turn. The half-dragon that you just started wailing on, Apollyon, he sees the creature behind you, and he just grins a large grin. He then opens his mouth, and he's going to be blowing his fire breath at you in a 15-foot cone, which I assume is only going to hit you.
Okay. So that's a dex saving throw?
It is a dex saving throw, and you have advantage.
Ew, 13.
What the hell? I need to fix this. Sorry, I need to fix that. Yeah.
13 is still better than average.
Yep. Barely.
13 is better than average, but still not enough because it is a 15 DC. So you're gonna.
I can't use a lucky point when I already had advantage, right?
Yeah, you can. The lucky point is just a lucky point.
All right, I'll roll again. Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Still a failure.
But you're going to take a total of 30 points of fire damage. He is then going to be able to make one longsword attack. But that was a 17, which misses. So he opens his mouth.
I'm going to use my reaction. Oh, unless he's going to say something, that's fine.
Oh, I was just going to describe the scene. He opens his mouth, blasts you with this huge cone of fire that you take basically right in your face. But as you're wincing back from the hit, he tries to take a swing to, cleave off your head, and you just jump back, and it looks like you're going to do a riposte.
Riposte. Roll my melee weapon attack. Do I get advantage on this attack?
Because of reckless? What is reckless?
Yeah,
say?
let me
I think
see
that
what reckless
says it's only on your turn, but I might be
While
wrong.
you make your first attack on a turn, you can attack to decide recklessly. Okay. Oh, doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage next turn.
Yeah, so
he should have had advantage.
He should have had advantage. So let me roll one more time.
Yeah, so you should roll again first, and then if you miss, I'm going to riposte.
So that's a
22 still doesn't hit.
Okay. So you can riposte. You would not have advantage on the attack, though.
Okay. Regular attack, that's fine. And if I hit, I get the superiority die, not to the attack roll. Okay. 27.
Does hit.
Oh, shit. I should do that differently. Yeah, the superiority die gets added in with the other ones. So it's 30 damage. Now my next question is, can I use a maneuver during a reaction?
No, you cannot. Unless it's
because it just says when you hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Well,
when I hit a creature with a weapon attack,
yeah, actually, I would say that yes, technically, because it just says when you hit a creature with a weapon attack. But I'm just going to tell you, don't waste it right now.
Oh, okay. Did I kill him?
Yeah, because 30 points of damage is enough to take that guy
out.
Okay.
you did trip him.
You did trip him, and you are right. Since it says it's just a weapon attack, I would allow you to use it as a reaction, but you don't need to.
Okay.
Cool. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I rolled really good on the.
I guess the
regular damage.
Or superiority die, kind of like key points. You can use more than one at a turn or something like that, as long as you have them, and
you can add them to basically any attack that hits. I think.
Okay. That's because I guess it was.
It's when it hits, you get to add the damage and then do whatever else it says.
You'd roll another one beyond the riposte. Well, that's why I was curious. It's like, yeah, I mean, fucking fighters are goddamn monks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they let you do some cool stuff. All right, yeah, that was that guy's turn.
Okay.
Where he died on his own
points
turn.
of damage in a turn over here.
I'd like to spend a couple of key points and punch this guy 40 times, please.
Well, next.
I mean, I dealt 70 damage on my turn.
It's true. You did. But next up, we have the shadow creature that was just created, and God, like, there's so many juicy targets. I don't know who to go for first. Apollyon. It sees you with those wings, and it's going to pump its wings up and start flying up and come just running directly towards you, or flying directly towards you, I should say.
Okay.
As it flies towards you, you can see the glowing eyes of this creature, fangs dripping with this dark saliva as it comes swarming directly towards you. The first thing it does, it seems to look directly at you. And I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay.
11. Ugh. I will use another lucky point
That's
to try to roll again.
These things are probably nasty.
15. All right. I don't know if that's good enough, but
Okay. Unfortunately, a 15 is not enough. Your eyes lock with this creature, and it seems to be reaching out with that gaze, pulling at you, pulling at your soul, and it rips a portion of your soul out of your body. You can see it flying out from you towards the eyes of this creature as it does its soul-stealing gaze.
Oh, you needed a 16. Oh, it sucks so bad.
Yeah. You're now permanently, or not permanently, but for at least temporarily, you lose those 16 hit points. So you take them off your max total.
this says 13.
That's just the
That's just the
that's
average.
just the average.
actually,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, the actual damage is the number at the top that it rolls.
Yikes. All right.
But yeah, so
And it gets a number of temporary hit points equal to that?
yep. At which point it then makes 2 attacks against you, once with its claws and then once with its bite. That's a 29 to hit for 21 points of slashing damage. And an 18 for the bite, which I
yeah.
assume misses.
Yeah. I'll take the 21 slashing reduced by half.
Yes. And then the last thing it does on its turn, as it's hovering there, just not even 5 feet above you, its body seems to almost expand, its shadow filling out around it, and the entire area around its body in a 10-foot radius becomes dark as night, which I'll put right here. That's too dark, I think.
Ooh, Darkest Night be kind of a cool D&D themed metal band.
Well, you can see where it is, but that entire area is considered magical darkness.
So you said 10 feet around
I don't see
it?
anything.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Nothing.
Maybe the wrong layer?
No, I'm on the right layer. It's weird. You don't like, even if I move it, you can't see it at all.
Maybe it's a
No.
weird thing the audience could
Nope.
see, like they could hear the sound effects and we couldn't last week.
No, because it's just I'm using the token aura. We use this all the time. Like Eloise uses it all the time to do Pass Without Trace.
Can't see it.
How about now?
No.
Still nothing?
I mean, we could probably tell as long as it's 10 feet around him.
I just
Oh,
reloaded
I'm an idiot.
my roll 20. I don't know.
Oh, did you not see
How about
the
now?
color of it? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So it clicked on the edit token or edit button, not the C button. That's what it was. So I could see it, but y'all couldn't. But now you can.
Now we can.
Anyway, that's it for that dude's turn. Eloise, you're invisible, and I'm next.
Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, who was it that threw the container holding the shadow being? Was it the red guy?
Make a perception, or what's your passive perception, actually?
Hers is
Nearly
like
as
20.
high as Blood's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
20.
think hers is 20.
I would say that you would be able to, that you would have seen that it's the guy in the very back that threw it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm.
And 60 feet. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I think, is it another action to beam again? I think.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's a concentration, so it uses your action, doesn't it?
As your action on any turn. Yeah. Okay. So then for my action, I'm gonna let out another beam. Let's look over here. Whoop, whoop. Going like here-ish.
So yeah, you would be able to hit the two individuals right there if you do it along that straight line.
Yeah.
You would not be able to get 3. You could only get 2.
Okay. Whatever. I'm just gonna unleash it over there. So I shall pop it in chat again. Here you go.
Okay, con
So-
saving throws.
Yep.
Damn it, that was to GM, not to public. It's a 21 for the guy in the back.
He succeeds, so he is not blinded.
The other one failed with a 10.
Okay, so he takes the full damage and is blinded. The other one is going to take half damage. Give me a second.
Roll that beautiful damage.
Yeah. Boop. Dang it. All right, 19 for the one who failed. Is it 9 or 10 for the one who succeeded, I guess?
It would it would be 9.
Okay.
So we always round down.
Mm-hmm. And then Apollyon took a hit, right?
Yeah, you would have
I got
seen
my
that.
maximum hit. My max reduced.
Okay. You got your max reduced, but are you below that new number, or is that where you're at?
Yeah, I'm at about half health.
Okay. So then with a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and cast Healing Word on him.
Is that something you have to see? You have to be able to see the target to do?
Oh, shoot. I don't know. Hang on. Healing Word.
I think so.
Info.
Yeah, probably.
Creature of your choice that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you cannot see Apollyon right now.
Okay. So then, never mind. I don't think I have anything bonus action-y. action. That's an action. Yeah. Okay. So then, not gonna worry about a bonus action. I'm just gonna go ahead. Wait, how many did I move to get there? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So then I'm gonna go ahead and go and finish by going 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I see? Here's a potential bonus action. Can I try to use my tail to like swipe any footprints out of the sand
You know what? I'll allow
behind
it.
me?
Yeah, why
Well,
not?
she's got boots of flying. I mean,
No,
I'm
there's.
not thinking about that right now.
I guess she didn't. You're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you probably could use your tail to do that, or at least attempt to. Make for me a dexterity check or a performance check. I'll allow a performance check.
Performance? Okay. $11.
As you have your you have your tail swirling behind you. It's making that kind of snaky motion in the sand and is pushing away some of the your footprints as you're moving past. It looks okay, but there's definitely that swirly tail snaky motion now.
Okay. All right. Well, that's my turn.
But I mean, it's not like you didn't fail completely. You did some. There's that. Blood from a stone. Top of the turn order. What do you do?
Well, he doesn't have any magical blades. So he's just gonna look at the guy and goes, God damn it, he goes, did you really have to get this fucking close? He's just gonna disgruntle, just turn, disengage, and just start walking away, muttering under his breath. And then he's just gonna turn around and point blank range sharpshooter this guy in the face. He's just. I was gonna see if there was a way I could try and keep him alive to interrogate him later, but he's just annoyed. And so now he's just fucking going for the kill. And I can't move the hunter's mark to him because of disengaged, so it'll be just regular shots here. Ooh, 13.
13 is not going to hit.
God damn it, T-Wire. Oh, no, it's 20.
20 will hit.
All right, let me make sure hunter's mark is turned off. Okay. 19 plus 12, 29, 31. Just
31.
muttering under his breath, just fucking asshole. Just
as you shoot this guy directly in the neck and he drops dead.
Just like, you son of a bitch. He's like, there's more important people to kill than you. Why? He's just fucking under his breath, just so angry. He's gonna move 10 feet back to then I guess this would end up being 30. And since you know what, I think maybe I did use feline agility last week, early on in the fight, maybe.
Yeah,
so
I think you used it when you were going down the stairs.
Yeah, so I won't burn it out. But I mean, I wanted to make sure I was kind of like behind that weird bubble of darkness from the fuckers on the wall. So he's done what he can. And so he's just going to kind of sit there, still just looking at that dead body, just like, you did this to yourself. This is your fault. Just really fucking angry. And then it's his turn.
Okay,
he's real
that's
bitter.
it for that turn. So let's see here. Okay, yeah. So, Blood is going, or not Blood, Jareth is going to go flying out to right about here. I'm trying to remember if that's how it works. It's been a while since I've played a wizard with a familiar, so let me double check something.
Does his owl still have the ring of spell storing?
I'm not sure if he ever gave it back to him, to be honest. Like, I
Forget
remember
how
he
that
had it,
happened.
and then he got killed, and then Vale went to go find the ring and put it in his pocket.
Yeah, I don't think he gave it back to Jareth yet. No. Okay.
Isn't there a way that you can cast spells through your familiar?
Mhm.
I'm trying to remember how that works. That's what I'm trying
Is
to
that
find.
all familiars or just
I-
the special
No, I
ability?
thought it was if your familiar touched something, you could, but
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have Jareth hang out down here for now.
Yeah, there's
That's
not
you-
much he can do at that range.
No, not really. Vale, I suppose, will come out of his little hiding spot because there's nowhere really else to go. And he can send his zombies down the stairs at least. 5, 10. So we'll get them to right
Aw,
about
man.
there. That's. So he's got his 2 zombies there. If you moved right there, is anybody in range?
they're all in
Nope.
range for a fireball. Of course, then he'd have to talk to Liam after the fight about blowing up the bar.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh shit! How much of that alcohol is high grade?
We don't know.
You know, I'm gonna say let's let fate decide. How do y'all like that? Okay,
Boy.
we're gonna roll.
Oh boy.
We're gonna
I mean,
roll. Yeah.
I was gonna say, on one hand, fireball would be great there. On the other hand, would he see this dark guy as a challenge to his dark superiority? I'm just
Well,
throwing it out there.
He can't see the
He
dark
can't
guy.
see him, so like
Oh,
all
he
of his
can't.
all of his spells are a creature you can see.
I didn't hear that part about the sphere. I just heard we couldn't see it. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's basically a globe of darkness, much like the spell. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna roll a D100. If it's above a, let's see, if it's above a 55, if it's 55 or higher, then he will cast Fireball. If not, he is going to hold his action with the cantrip Toll the Dead for when that creature pops out again. So D100. That's an 11. So Vale is going to hold his action with the Toll the Dead because it does have a much larger range. And when that creature pops out of the darkness again, if he does, that's going to trigger it. Now, Liam, you're up next.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the globe of magical darkness around where Apollyon once was. You also can see a very large group of cultists come charging out from behind that bar.
Yep.
What do you do?
I had ulterior motive for not wanting Vale to do that because that's what I was planning to do. Liam's gonna run up here 35 feet, rip a bead off of his necklace, and say, "Here, catch!" and just toss the bead into the bar. I was planning on doing fireball on them anyway. So, fireball. I believe the DC is just the necklace's DC, which was 15 or 16. That's a decent roll.
Yeah.
Ignore the cold. Just a nice little easy underhand lob right into the center of him. Can't hear you, Matt.
Oh, I just looked at the item. It is a DC 15.
Gotcha.
Shadow Dancer saves. Assassin saves and takes no damage.
Sure.
Fanatic saves.
Mm. Come on, we're due for some failures.
All but 2 of the cultists fail.
I'll take it.
So let's see here. We'll start from the top. That is, how much was the damage?
32.
Nice, 32. That dude's just dead. 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 Half damage. Okay, there we go. But the additional effect is there's a lot of fire.
Yes. As my bonus action, I would like to cast Hex on. I'm assuming that's the fanatic.
Which guy?
The one in the middle here.
That guy's the fanatic.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to cast Hex onto that guy with my bonus action. And then I'm going to move over into an area where they'll have to chase after me.
Okay.
I got their attention.
And you also set the bar on fire. Which I'm in the process
Had
of
to
setting
be
up.
done.
So yeah, that's all on fire now. So that's fun. Whoosh! All those bottles of alcohol just explode and immediately catch on fire. Same as the bar in front, and all the little bar stools. So it's going to get smoky in here real fast. And that's Liam's turn. Master Ohm's going to kind of yell out, "Ah, damn it! We need to get that fire out. We don't want to have this area completely filled with smoke. We won't be able to see anything." As far as that goes, I think I can help. And he jumps onto this night aberrant that is on the ground, uses him as one of those springboards, jumping into the globe of darkness. At which point, something odd happens, because he just disappears into the globe of darkness. But where is this thing? I want to find it. Where is the ability? He's going to go ahead and use his Radiant Soul ability. So you see him disappear into the darkness, and then this radiant bright light goes piercing up directly from one area of this aura. Light begins to spread and fill, and you see like this area around Ohm also begin to radiate outward with bright light. It's going to do this. And so everything in that area is now filled with light as Ohm stands there with spectral wings coming out from his back.
We got some yin and yang stuff going on over here, guys.
He's an Asamar. Holy shit.
That was his action. And he's just kind of flying there next to you, Apollyon, and he looks at you, and he definitely seems different. Like his skin's glowing faintly, his eyes are just this bright shade of blue, and like you look at him and he looks at you because you both got wings, you're both flying there, and you're like, okay, it's time to deal with this.
Heck yeah.
Let's take this guy down.
Next up, we got the cultists who are up there. A lot of them have died, and the whole area is on fire. They're all kind of yelling because their cloaks are a little bit singed and smoking, and so they come running out here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're racing towards you, Liam. They're at least going to be able to get to you, though they're not going to be able to attack.
When he gets within 10 feet, I'll use my reaction to polearm strike him.
Okay.
Yeah,
that will hit.
Good roll. Nice. And I'm going to make this a stunning strike, so Constitution save, please.
Well, let's see if he survives it first.
Okay. That's 18. Yeah, that probably takes him out, doesn't it?
Yeah, that definitely takes him out.
Okay, well, the first one gets taken out, and I save a key point.
There you go. And actually, since it was 10 feet away, he would have been right there when you hit him. But yeah. They came running up to you using their movement and their action. That's it for their turn. Apollyon, you're up next, but once you are blind, now you can see. What do you do?
All right. I'm going to... What happened to my character sheet? I'm going to attack this jabroni. $24.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
That's not right. Just subtract 6. That's 23.
23 points of damage.
Attack again. Ooh, a critical!
Nice.
Plus my brutal critical die. Alright, how much is that?
33
6,
points of damage.
33, yep.
Very nice.
Nice.
2 stabs with the Trident of Ocean Command directly into this creature. Now here's the complicated part. As he is resistant to the lightning damage.
Alright, and I'm going to use my bonus action to do my Draconic Presence.
Okay.
Each creature I can see within 60 feet. Each creature of my choice within 60 feet must succeed a Wisdom saving throw against my Barbarian DC or become charged if I'm not raging or frightened if I am raging.
So technically, if that's within 60 feet, these cultists over here by Liam would be affected too.
Nice, as long as I can see them. So let's see.
Yeah, technically you can because of Ohm.
Okay, yeah, I'll choose. Yeah, I'll choose the demon thing and those two guys. They have to make Wisdom saving throws.
Got it.
The demon might be immune to fear.
We don't know.
It might be, but I can try.
Well, it affects
And
the other
my
guys
DC
too.
is.
Demons are demons, I'm just saying.
But it could affect the cultists, so
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. They scare the shit out of some
My
weak
DC is
humans.
18.
Okay.
And I chose my words wisely. Weak humans.
Raise their heart rates before I cut them down. Whatever.
I was just making a joke. Liam's a human. Not a
I'm
cat.
Tiger.
No, you're human.
I'm Tiger.
Does have advantage on the saving throw, but
Oh,
that's a
but that bitch
12, so that's a
failed.
failure.
Nice.
So they are all now
So
afraid
all three of them
Apollyon.
fail. That's right.
God damn, what's your DC?
And 18. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
Oh, it's probably based off your strength.
It's Constitution.
Oh, well, that's going to be high too for you.
Yep. Okay, yeah,
I have
all
a 20
three
in
of them.
Constitution and Strength.
My DC is only 15 because it's not by wisdom. It's not that high.
Okay. Anesthetic is in chat today, and she's giving her inspiration to Apollyon.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Next up, we have that assassin who took a hit and then got hit by a fireball. He's not feeling the best in the world. He is going to be backing up 5, 10. He's blind and kind of stumbling a bit as he comes back into that back hallway. Then you can't see what he's doing. Okay.
Ooh, wasn't Veil holding till he could see him?
Yes, he was. Thank you for reminding me. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. He does have advantage on the saving throw. And a 21 is going to save.
And he'll take more damage for it.
No, he
No, he succeeded.
takes
so he doesn't
nothing,
take,
yeah.
take
Oh, nothing. I see.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's
I
see.
still I'll figure it out one day, guys.
Yeah, no, the Toll of the Dead is so fucking odd with its how you can oftentimes do less damage when they've been hurt.
Because it's you. The reason for it is that you roll 2 different die. One
Yeah,
die
I
for
know.
when they're not damaged. One die for when they are damaged.
I know, it's just
The damage die is for like if your damage is a D12 as opposed to a D8 or whatever.
it just always works that somehow the 2d12 are always less.
Oh, definitely. I've seen that happen.
It's just
a bunch of
or
times.
3d12 actually. Yeah, it's 3. It's the way of the world.
5, 30, 5, 10, 15,
I think roll 20 just does it on purpose.
and then they are going to total. So the Shadow Dancer comes running through the flaming bar, comes around the corner. That's action and movement to get to right there. They are then going to teleport 30 feet away using their shadow jump to get to right there. And teleports right there. So, Eloise, you would have seen this individual come running around this bar and this bar wall to get to a dark corner area. He then teleports and disappears and reappears about 30 feet away between these 2 training dummies over here in this corner.
Okay.
Next up, we have the Nabasu, who is definitely not thrilled about the fact that it is currently visible. It is going to turn its focus first towards Master Ohm, because Ohm's the one that brought that bright light. And he is going to attempt to do his soul-stealing gaze. Ohm needs to make a charisma saving throw. Ooh, that's a 14.
Shit.
Shouldn't have been an advantage, but that is a 14. That is a failure. So you all watch as the demon's eyes lock onto Ohm and begin to pull and rip away portions of Ohm's soul. Some of that light begins to drain away out of his body, and the glowing light around him grows just a tiny bit dimmer from it. Keep forgetting to put the number on them. I can see. That's gonna be that first turn. Okay. Then after that, the creature begins to take swings at Ohm. First with the claws. That should not have been an advantage. So a 20 does not hit. Second one with the bite.
He's got God's AC.
25 does hit.
Oh, finally something actually hit him?
Yeah.
The physical attack? Shit.
The claws come raking through the air, and Ohm just twists out of the way. But as that's happening, the creature just lunges forward, biting down into his shoulder, and Ohm kind of calls out, as he takes 20 points of piercing damage.
He's gonna talk shit about the bite, though. I mean, come on, he's got to.
He as he's flying there, Ohm just kind of smiles and he's like, "Huh? Well, you actually got me. That's impressive. It's been a while since someone has actually drawn my blood." Eloise, you're up next. From your perspective, you can't see any of that. There's still this half globe of darkness between you and whatever's going on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you do?
Well, I see that guy. This guy over here. Oops, hang on. Over here.
Yep.
Having done his whole stuff and things. So I'm gonna go ahead. What?
His stuff and things. It was just
Yeah.
it was adorable the way you said it. That's all. That's why Kyle and I are laughing.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and blight him. So if he can make a Constitution saving throw, that'd be great.
Con saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Does this end the sunbeam?
Nope.
Oh,
Blight
cool.
is not concentration.
That's a 21.
Dang it. All right, so he takes half damage. So 14 damage.
14 points of necrotic damage. As you cast the spell and this blight hits him, you see it start to eat away as his flesh, but it doesn't do nearly as much damage as you're hoping. Even though you know that he managed to resist your spell, it does even less than that.
Great.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and activate my boots of flying.
Okay.
And go 1, 2, 3. Whoop. No. 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna be like 10-ish feet off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's it.
Well, just so you know, you are on round 5 of your greater invisibility.
Okay.
And with that being the end of turn order, we are going to go ahead and take our break because it's 8:30. So we will be back in about 10 minutes, folks. And when we return, we're going to hopefully see the thrilling conclusion of this battle. So stay tuned. Howdy, everybody. We are back. And we're starting things off at the top of turn order with Blood from a Stone, who's a little butthurt that somebody ran up on him. But what you doing?
Well, I guess he could see this little prick in the corner, and he didn't see her do it, but he saw something. Well, I guess he wouldn't see the blight spell go at him, would he?
No, probably
But
not.
he could see this guy in the corner. And right now, I mean, he can see these. He knows Liam has these chumps over here. So yeah, he'll just sharpshooter the prick in the corner. And I guess he'll do his bonus action to move the hunter's mark to this guy.
Okay.
He's bright.
And he's just gonna take 2, and I guess they'll end up being regular shots since he doesn't have advantage on him. But he is gonna go sharpshooter, so. 18.
18 does not hit.
20.
20 does.
Come on. 21, 25 total.
25 points of damage.
And I think he's gonna 10. That's 20. 30. Move up onto this side. And just prepare for his next round. Put some shadow in between that guy and him.
Okay. That's it for Blood's turn. We have Jareth up next, who's just going to stay behind, because there's no real reason for him to do anything. So he's going to just hang out there on Veil's shoulder. Veil, on the other hand, he's going to command his zombies to move up first and stay between him and the creature. Just like that. Let's see. Right, 15, 20, right there. And Veil's going to come up behind them. That way he's within range to attempt his, that one spell that makes him fall down.
Sapping something.
Yeah, sapping
Sting.
Which is a... very confusing. What? Anyway, it is the con saving throw, not the attack. So it needs to make a con saving throw. Which is a failure. So the Singing Strike hits. 9 points of necrotic damage to the creature, and it almost seems like it's about to fall, but it does have it is immune, or no, it's not immune. Sorry, no, it's not, and it does fall down. It was only it was less than 10 feet off the ground, so it is not. It doesn't take any damage, but it is knocked prone for at least the moment. That's it for for Veil's turn. Liam, you're up next.
Fuck it.
Yes. I've got 2 new friends right in front of me, so I'm going to go ahead and greet them. 1 attack. So the first on the left. Oh, no. A nat 1.
Unfortunately, that will not hit.
No. Then an attack to the one on my right. 27.
No, that one will.
Very different scores here. Doing 18 points of damage.
Which is enough to take this guy out.
Okay. Then, I can't believe I nat 1 that. Damn it. I'll spend a key point and flurry of blows this first guy.
Go for it.
$16, 23.
Both hit.
Cool. $10 and 9, 19.
19
and 2. Yeah.
Is enough to take that guy out.
Cool. All right. Then I've got some movement, so I'll get a little bit away from the fire, and I'll get ready to jump into the fight here in just a moment. Just hold myself out there as a nice open target, because no one can see Eloise, so if something's coming out of the shadows, it's at me.
Indeed. Next up, we have Master Ohm's turn. Okay. Flying there, he Ohm will descend a little bit. He has advantage on his strikes because the creature is knocked prone, which is always great for Ohm. First attack is a 24, which does hit. It does 8 points of bludgeoning damage plus 20 points of radiant damage for that first attack.
Nice.
It's a cool thing about the Radiant Soul thing.
Mhm.
Next up, second attack. 24 again, also hits. Another 12 points of damage. And then let's Flurry of Blows. The 27 does hit, the 15 does not. Another 13 points of damage. And why don't we go ahead and, yeah, what's the ability?
Monk or Asamar?
Monk. Stunning Strike. So that's going to be a con saving throw. (23) does save. So he is not stunned, but he is still on his back, and Ohm says, well, you managed to resist some of that, so that wasn't terrible. Pretty sure there aren't any cultists left. Apollyon, you're up next.
All right. Is he prone? Is the
Yeah.
Nebraska prone? Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm going to. Yeah, attack twice. 28.
28 hits.
Boom. What is that? 23 damage.
23 points of damage. Not too bad.
Another attack, a 22.
22 also hits.
Nice. 18, 24 damage.
Another 24 points of damage as you stab down with your trident into this creature repeatedly. It does take most of the damage, but it does still seem to resist that lightning damage.
I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge to take another action.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll just continue to attack.
Do it.
$21.
21 does hit.
This one I will pump a superiority die into and do. It doesn't really matter. I have menacing or trip, and it's both prone and frightened already, so.
Mm-hmm.
I basically just want the extra damage. Alright. Let's see if it did this correctly. Okay. Yeah, 19. 26 more points of damage.
Okay, yeah, that does hit, taking quite a bit more damage. That was your. I think
And
you still have
then-
one more strike.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I'd still get 2 more with action surge.
Yes.
24.
Also hits.
And that is another 22 points. So over 100 damage this turn.
Damn, bro. Nice.
Oh no, wait, it's like 90. It's like 90.
Well, and not counting
Whatever.
the resistance to the lightning.
Oh yeah, and I don't technically know resistance, so it's taking less. Okay.
It is taking damage, and it is
And-
looking pretty rough, but it is definitely still alive and looking fierce.
All right, so I'll just go ahead and future sight for my bonus action,
Okay,
and that's it.
that's it for your turn. Nice. Next up, we have that assassin that was hiding in the back. He's going to poke his head out from that, kind of scan around, and take a couple shots at Liam. First one is at advantage, as
Yep.
he is hidden. And actually, I forgot his last attack to do his... He also has the sneak attack damage, which I forgot to include, but that's okay. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
So 8 points of piercing, plus let me go ahead and do the sneak attack damage real quick. So 18 points of piercing damage, and then 30 points of poison damage, but you gotta make the con saving throw.
Right. Let me. So I still have my reaction. Can I negate first, or do I do the con save first? What do you want first?
Do the con first.
Okay. All right. Con save.
Yep, that is enough to save, so you're only going to take half damage. Go ahead and roll to negate.
Okay. D10 plus 13. Roll even lower this time. So 15 points of damage
Okay,
negated, or 14. So
Yeah, it's plus
16 points.
14. Plus
Yeah.
14, yeah.
16 points of damage negated.
Okay, 16 points in damage negated, so you're only going to take 2 points of the piercing and 15 points of the poison.
Alright, then I'll take 1 piercing and 15 poison.
And then the second shot is also going to go out.
Of course.
That's an 18.
Will not hit.
Okay, second one misses. He is going to
Really wish you'd miss on the first shot, honestly.
ducks back in that little hidey hole there.
Okay.
Next up, we got the Shadow Dancer. He is going to teleport first, since he is in the shadows. He's going to move 30 feet. To right there, which Eloise, you would be able to see this. You are still invisible. He is then going to be moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to right there. And he seems to be waiting for a moment. He has these chains in his arms, seems to be swirling them around a little bit, getting ready to do his next thing. You know what I just realized? This guy has been here this whole time, and he's not in turn order. I've been missing his turn.
Yeah, he's just so scared. He's just like, oh.
We'll have him go after Eloise.
He's gonna just launch a huge attack because he's missed a couple turns.
Yeah, basically. Actually, I'm just gonna. My plan was anyway. You know what? I'm gonna give him a turn because the only thing he would have done is moved out from the space there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he would cast Cure Wound or Healing Word.
Who's he casting Healing Word on?
On the shadow guy, his buddy.
Oh.
Why is that button not freaking working? It's fine. D4 plus 2, 8 points of heal. It's fine. We'll count that as the turn he would have done. Whatever. It's fine. Next up, we have the Nabatsu. He is going to be getting back up again. Apollyon, you have wailed on this motherfucker. It's going to be looking directly at you, so I need that charisma saving throw.
I think it has to make a check because it's frightened, right?
Well, what's you're frightened? Just
It's not an actual attack. It's like a ability, right? That I don't think is subject to fear.
yeah, it's just he basically looks at you and targets you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be like a regular spell that doesn't do an actual roll to attack. Yeah.
Yeah, frightened.
Oh yeah,
creature-
frightened just has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Yeah. It's that fucking wizard thing that can get around it.
Move closer to the source of his fear. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What is it? Charisma saving throw
So
for me?
charisma saving throw.
God damn it! I keep rolling really low on these.
Yeah.
A 12.
A 12 is a failure. Your total hit points are reduced by 9 as it siphons your soul out from your body. Now it's going to be making its attacks, and these attacks are going to be at disadvantage at you, Apollyon. A 19 does miss, I know. And I believe a 20 does as well.
Correct.
The thing just
that's
shrieks and howls in irritation and in pain. But, yeah. Does not manage to make any purchase. Eloise, you're up next.
Okay. Gonna fly. 2. 6. Okay. And then, please let me be in the right place. Heck yeah! Sunbeam!
Sunbeam. Is that con
Yep.
saving throw?
Yes, I believe so.
Shadow Dancer saves with a nat 20 for a 26.
Fucking balls.
So he takes half damage. That's fine.
Damn.
The Cult Fanatic is a 15.
Is blinded and takes full damage.
Nice.
Scroll, 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 scroll. There it is. So 25 to the Fanatic and 12 to the Dancer.
Okay, the Dancer looks extremely
12
hurt,
radiant damage.
and you took out the Cultist Fanatic completely.
Okay.
Which is good, because we've been forgetting his turn all freaking game.
Well, that's why, like, you moved him, and I was like, God dang it, I had a straight line. It's fine. And then you moved him, and I still figured out a new straight line, so it's fine.
So all
Nailed
that
it.
matters that it works. Top of the turn order,
yeah.
unless you have something else you can do.
No, I think, because I still can't see Apollyon, right?
No, you technically can't, because you got this half of a globe around you.
Yeah. Okay. So no.
Okay. Then, Blood from a Stone, you're up next.
Is Ohm's sunlight kind of, there's daylight or whatever kind of coming off of him? So can I see the shadow guy?
Yes, you can see the shadow guy clearly.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do it from right there. And he's, I'll just take a couple of shots of Johnny Shadow. we'll go ahead and go sharpshooter on him just for giggles. And I guess with 2 people there, would I get advantage since he's not technically really flanked by them? It'd be up to
Well,
you to.
don't you have the rogue thing where as long as somebody's within 5 feet of you, you get advantage?
Well, I get sneak attack, but it doesn't grant automatic advantage.
Oh, then no, you would not have.
That's what I
advantage
was
on that.
asking. Like, if Ohm was like on the other side and he was perfectly flanked,
Yeah,
I would say I would make a more of an argument. That's why I was saying it's up to you if you
not
want to
not in this circumstance based on where the placement is. No, but you do still get the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Don't you have steady aim?
Yeah, I haven't moved. Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
can do steady aim to get.
There you go.
That's at least 1 shot at advantage. 20.
20 will hit.
All right, puppy.
Yeah, this guy's AC isn't super high.
All right, I'm guessing I know you said piercing was halved, or was it? No, you said lightning was halved. I'm guessing ice is too, though, since this thing's like a shadowy, dark, demony creature.
Oh yeah, the ice is
Devils for
halved,
some reason get get ice resistance.
but still that's let's see, still 45 points of damage. Not bad.
Is he still cooking? Or
Oh,
is
he's
he...
still cooking.
All right, yeah, we'll you know what? We'll back off. Well, you know what? Since it's a steady aim, I have to stay there. I can't move.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, well, just because I can't. I don't think I have a straight shot. I can see the other guy even with. Yeah, no, it's going through that back corner. So yeah, we'll just take the other shot at the shadow. Regular shot this time. We'll still go sharpshooter. 27 will hit. So...
Yes, it will.
Oh shit! You know what? On that first one, I didn't realize that. Take 6 off that because Hunter's mark was on.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize that. I'll unclick it now. Since I was shooting at the other guy.
Got it.
Alright, so it's gone on this one. So, alright, so yeah, 30. That one's correct, 33. So yeah, just 6 from the first attack. Comes off. Well, and I guess 5 ice. Instead of the 11. And then he'll just kind of stay there, stay put since he has to.
Yeah, creature is still up, but definitely looking wounded. No doubt about that. We'll go with Veil next, because Jareth is going to stay right where the owl is. Veil. Let's see. We can't really see that guy either based on where he is. So, yeah, he's going to just go with the same thing. Sapping Sting. There we go. Not enough.
Nice.
8 more points of necrotic damage, and he is once again knocked prone. What? I'm going to have to remember that spell. I like it. Liam,
Yeah,
you're
that's
up
really
next.
efficient, like, control spell, honestly.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
As long as your DC's high enough, I guess.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to here. And he's going to take a couple swipes at this guy. Dragging the glaive in the sand the whole time as he comes over at this guy, just raring to go. 18 to hit.
18 misses.
I would
Okay,
like
good.
to use a once-a-day ability to give myself advantage. Let me pull this up real quick. I'll pull it up later, but I have advantage.
What's the name of it?
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm good.
I have to take 6 points of necrotic damage to amplify my once-a-day ability.
It's a blood hunter thing.
It's
yeah.
a blood hunter thing.
Gotcha.
I remember a certain.
All right,
critical
and so
person
that gives
doing
me an advantage on my next attack to this guy. Here we go. See? Barbarians aren't the only one that can give themselves advantage.
Oh yeah, every good character should have a way to give themselves advantage.
30 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And as an effect of this, I get to do 1 extra cold dice damage to him on every time I hit him from here on out to the end of the turn. I'll find that and pull that out real quick, but... Alright, that's 17.
17 points of damage is more than enough to take him out. After missing him with that glaive the first time, you stab at him, focusing your Blood Hunter ability, cutting yourself just a little bit before you take that stab, and your glaive goes straight through his chest. He drops to the ground dead.
There it is. Blood Maledict.
Blood bath.
I can sacrifice part of myself as a curse to manipulate through Hemocraft magic. Use it once per short or long rest. When invoking a blood curse, blah blah blah. Creatures that do not have blood are immune. But, whatever. Not when they're amplified like I did. So, with the rest of my turn, I'm going to jump into this shadow to get away from the visibility of this assassin who's been taking chips out of my life. Then spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows. Let me take advantage off. Oh wait, he's prone on the ground right now?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, so I do get advantage.
You do.
Sweet. Alright, 2 attacks. See, 29 and 29.
Nice. Both hit.
Okay, 8 and 10, 18. Unless he reduces.
Well, believe it or he does take less of the cold damage for sure.
Okay.
However,
My fists are magical.
still the 17 points of damage, which is more than enough to take this guy out. So tell us, Liam, how does this look?
Alright, after he finishes with that blood curse, he's still got this vein. It's like pumping with this juice of this blood curse he just pumped into himself. Jumps into here and just leaps up in the air and stomps down on this thing with 2 giant tiger feet. Just like crushing his neck and his stomach. Absently destroying the cover that I thought I was getting from going into the fray in there.
And as that happens, the creature just dissolves into mist once again, smoke just drifting away until nothing else remains. The globe of darkness is also gone.
I can now see Apollyon. Good.
You can.
That's good.
Okay. That's it for your turn, Liam?
That is everything.
Okay. Ohm is up
Still didn't
next.
even use all my movement.
Well, Ohm is up next. He walks over to you, Liam. Just this radiant form, bright wings out. He walks over to you and kind of glances down at the creature and glances back up at you, and he kind of pats you on the shoulder in an absent sort of way, pumping in 20 points of healing from his healing hands.
Very, very nice of him.
And as he does this, he says, "Not bad, kid. Not bad at all. Maybe another 30, 40 more years of practice, and we'll make a decent martial artist out of you."
Are you an angel? What? I've never met an angel. Are you an angel?
No, I'm not an angel.
Guys, the back room. He's in the back room.
He looks over at that and says, "I hear you." He is then going to, let's see, he's just going to take off running. He's not even flying, he's just running because he actually has more of a movement speed, not flying, which is ridiculous. 50 feet to right there, and that's going to be his turn. Apollyon, you're up next.
Whoa, Liam, where'd you come from? Alright, nice job. Let's finish this. And I'll fly off in Ohm's direction. I can get to right there. I guess I'll dash. There's nothing really else for me to do.
Now there is a lot of flames coming off of that bar right now. The entire structure is burning.
Let's see. Actually, I forgot about that. Haha. I'm gonna use my trident to try to put this fire out.
Create some more water there, Apple.
Yeah, I just have to read. Yeah, I'm gonna do create water.
You can
30-foot cube to extinguish flames in the area.
Making it rain.
That's right.
Why couldn't I get a score like this when we were like counting them for? I got 10 kills in this episode alone. Couldn't kill like that when it counted for the competition.
Yeah, so Apollyon, you raise up your trident and cast the spell out of it, creating water that just begins raining down onto all of these flames in pretty much the entire area of the bar. Yeah, it extinguishes all exposed flame in that area. So
Nice.
steam hisses and kind of rushes over everyone near that. You kind of get a little bit of a steam bath, Apollyon. And as the steam clears, your body is just, glistening in that sweaty kind of sauna way. But all the flames are
Oh, yeah.
extinguished.
Nice. I will also use my Draconic Presence as my bonus action to become a scary dragon. And it also makes it so my rage doesn't end because I haven't made an attack.
Fair enough.
That's it.
That's it for your turn. Next up, we have the assassin who, peeks a head out and sees the situation and is not overly thrilled about that. You don't really see him during his turn, but yeah. Next up, we have Eloise.
Nice. Okay.
Is this her 6th turn?
This will be 7.
Yeah, 7.
How many did she get? 10?
Mm-hmm.
One, 2, 4, 5, 6, As close as I can get. And then I'm gonna pump some healing into Apollyon. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
So, Apollyon, as you're standing there, just slightly flying, hovering above the ground, you feel just someone touch you on your back. But nobody's
Ooh, that
there.
tickles.
I got you, buddy.
What? Who said that?
Apple, it's me. 26 points of healing.
Oh, wow. That is nice.
You're looking a little sallow, but I'll fix you up after the fight. And I just kind of pat him wherever I can reach that's not going to get in the way of his wings.
Absolutely.
All right.
I think that's all I can do for now.
Well, we are at the top of the turn order, but for the moment at least, nobody seems to be in the area. All the cultists seem to be lying dead on the ground. What are you doing, Blood?
Well, he knows they were in the back room. So he is just going to kind of book it to get closer to that back room. So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then he'll use feline agility to double. That's another 10, 20, 30. Then since he's got nothing else to do, he's just going to use bonus action to dash, to double that, to get another 60 feet. So 5, 10, 15.
Does it give you 60 or just another 30?
Well, I got feline agility, which doubled my speed for that round. But then I dashed, which doubles all of my movement for that round.
Ooh.
It's the one thing it's like with the monk shit. It's a tabaxi thing. I have to make no movement at one time to be able to get it back, so it doesn't happen very often. So I mean, I can get inside the doorway and like be on the barrels, and
as you make it into the doorway, you do see that there is a stone slab that has been removed from one of the areas, and there is a very narrow spiral staircase going down from there.
Right. I mean, he's gonna keep his, he's gonna have his bow trained on the thing in case anything comes up. But then he's going to throw out a few clicks saying it's like, hey, danger close. And he's going to call out to Ohm. He's like, what's with the staircase?
Staircase leads down to the underground archives.
Well, something's down there.
That's where we keep the vault. Everything that's dangerous or important is kept down there.
Well, they are down there too, so we need to get down there as quick as possible. That's what he shouted. But yeah, he's got his bow trained on in case anything pops up.
It's not hard for another round to go by and everyone can get up to that same location that Blood is currently training his bow on. By the time you all get there, nobody appears, Blood. It seems to be pretty much... chances are whoever was left in there has run down it. You can see, as you all glance down there and look, that it is a very, very narrow staircase. I mean, 5 feet wide that spirals downward. It's difficult to judge. Blood, you would be able to judge because you have ridiculous dark vision, that it goes down about 150 feet before it levels off at a bottom. But you've seen spiral staircases, so you can look down the center of it and see. You do not see anyone down there.
Yeah. He'd let everybody know. He's like, we're clear for until it turns, levels out. Just be careful if you're going down.
Well, Ohm walks up and says, well, I'm at least heading down.
Yep, here we go.
He's going to glance over at Apollyon. You're the biggest one, and kind of do an assess of you. And he's like, maybe you shouldn't go down first. You're looking kind of hurt, and not going to lie, those wings are going to be an issue. So tuck in as best you can.
Oh, can I? I'm still invisible. I can go down.
For like 12 seconds?
Yeah, 150 feet. It'll be gone by the time you get it to the bottom, really.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it would, actually.
Yeah. Dang it.
Hey, dog, come here.
That means by the time I get down there, my sunbeam is probably going to be done.
Yes, it will. But Ohm is saying that he's going to take the lead. And so that's kind of what he was proposing there.
Alright, I'll go second.
I'll go third.
Yeah, I mean, Blood, I guess, can take up the rear, and he can kind of keep an eye as he's walking down in the middle the whole way down, just make sure nobody comes out and kind of surprises him.
Blood comes up from behind everybody. His two remaining zombies are carrying him, kind of like a baby, and he's
Veil.
looks
Veil.
Veil.
yeah, and he looks really irritated that he has to get down once again. But he's going to have the two zombies flank him on either side. But you all make your way down, going down the spiral staircase, which doesn't take more than a few seconds to hurry down it.
That's a big old suck there, Blood.
When you finally get to the bottom and glance outward, you can see a very long hallway with doors going every so many feet, doors that are currently open. Ohm rushes to the first one, glances through, and those of you who are behind him can glance as well to see what appears to be large, almost warehouse-like stacks of shelves filled with objects that have been very carefully labeled and arranged just so. Basically, what you're seeing is Warehouse 13.
I
Yeah.
was about to say.
Yeah, it's Warehouse 13 underneath the Conclave.
Well, that explains why we're all friends.
Where's the dark vault? I want those items.
You start making your way through, glancing, checking everywhere. And you spend some time down there looking.
Where were the roots kept?
Roots were kept in the lower vault. Come on.
Let's go. I'll take the symbol off. I'm no longer invisible.
You all run, following Ohm, making your beeline straight to there. Each of you kind of glancing at the doors that are open as you pass. You can definitely tell that this area has been ransacked somewhat, but not nearly as much as it could have been. By the time you get down to the last vault, the one that Ohm indicated, it is demolished. There are papers thrown everywhere, things on its side, other items broken. It is just chaos. But no one else seems to be down here. You do see dead bodies all over the place. There are dead Conclave members strewn about the halls, in the warehouse areas. It's like quite a bit of carnage. But the cultists seem to be gone. And Ohm takes some about 10 minutes to walk around and look through everything before he does report that the dream root is missing.
We're too late.
Is there another exit out from here? Like, where would they have gone if they're not still
They
in here?
teleported in.
No, they broke in, then they could teleport out.
If they teleported out, they used high-level teleportation magic, either a teleportation circle or the spell teleport.
Well, Mitchell's with them.
You can't dimension door down here, so.
Well, they got Mitchell and they got the church lady.
They have a lot more than that.
Well, I would say they're both capable of doing exactly that. And that's just 2 people. Oh, and the bunny, the weird bunny person we ran into that stopped being he said his master was a gold dragonborn. Apparently, I guess he could do stuff like this too, maybe?
Yeah, yes, I do know who you're referring to. He is also a high-level wizard. He would be able to cast spells like that. And based on the Archmage we'd seen earlier today, there's probably even more wizards among their believers.
While this conversation is happening, I'm gonna take out one of the little pouches of diamond dust that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to Apollyon and start casting Greater Restoration. So I now only have 2 of those.
I guess you said are there dead cultist bodies as well as conclave on the ground?
No cultist bodies down here,
Yeah.
at least none that you've seen. Eloise is able to cast Greater Restoration on Apollyon, which does restore your hit point back to max, I believe. Or not the hit points themselves,
Okay.
but your hit point
But
total.
just your maximum is back to
Yeah.
what it was originally. And I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of look at everyone else and see if anyone's like looking particularly like gaunt or haggard. Not focusing on injuries, but just like on
Mhm.
if they seem to be
I'm good.
having lost a little bit.
So I guess, are we going to stay down here looking for shit, or are we going to go back upstairs?
I'm about at half health if you're asking.
I have
Can
a
I-
question.
Can I tell if that ohm got soul sucked?
I would say that yes, you would be able to tell that Ohm was soul sucked. He's also no longer glowing.
Okay, then I will go ahead and use another little pouch of diamond dust to fix up Ohm as well.
Okay, while you're doing that, Apollyon, what's up?
I'm wondering while we're moving around if I'm able to maintain my rage by doing my draconic presence over and over. This is a new ability, so I'm reading this. It says if I use this feature, my rage will not end because I have not made an attack. So can I just use it every turn, targeting myself?
I mean, I suppose you can if you're not doing anything else.
Well, it's just a bonus action.
So yeah, if it's just a bonus action, and then yes, you could maintain your rage as the group is going around searching.
Hey, what's your AC right now?
Yeah, each creature of my choice that's within 60 feet and is aware of you. So I could just save myself.
Do you have a 25 AC? Or
What's my what?
What's your AC?
My AC is 23.
Oh, I was gonna say, because Blood could literally just come up and just start fucking slapping at you with his claws. He's got a -1, so it's got just the 4 from the 5 proficiency. So he can just sit there and like bat at you if you want to keep fucking it going. Just he's like
no,
punching
I have
you.
to take damage.
It's like
I have to attack or take damage or some other effect that says that it doesn't specifically it doesn't end. Like this is from my like homebrew subclass. So also when I do my breath weapon, my rage doesn't end.
I mean, if you're willing, I mean, I could just sit there and slash at you for a couple HP every time. I don't know if you really want to keep it going that hard, though.
I mean,
He has a way.
yeah, he has a way. He's puffing up his chest, acting all draconic the entire time. But yeah, he technically could.
He's super Apollyon.
Cool.
I
Right
thought he
now.
said he had to keep taking
Yep.
damage was part of it, but
Well, that's the normal thing of rage, but
Oh,
this
okay.
effect just says that my rage doesn't end.
well, even if I took a swing at you and missed, that would still keep it going.
But I mean, here's
don't
my
think
I
question.
know. I get what you.
So here's my question, though, Apollyon. Would you, because you've already spent like a good 10 minutes running around the underside of this basically warehouse 13 area? Would you maintain your rage that entire time and hold that off?
God.
Have we seen? Can I do a? What checks have already been made? Did you guys make perception checks?
Nobody's made any.
Yeah,
yet,
nobody's
no.
really made any checks yet. I just kind of
Okay,
described.
can I make a perception or a survival or something to look for like tracks or any evidence of which way they went?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. Probably not going to be the best, but 10.
Perfectly average.
Yeah, perfectly average.
Yep.
This isn't a difficult thing to find. As you're walking around, you do see in one of the back warehouse areas that there is this kind of faded line sketch of a big ass circle.
Like
You're
a
kind
chalk
of
circle.
yeah, you're kind of guessing they did indeed teleport out of this area.
Okay, so do we need to
Well,
check
I
the
throw
rest?
I throw a big tantrum. Well, damn it! I kill him. Believe we got him. Get away. They totally pulled the wool over our eyes this time. I'm fired up. Fired up.
Let's just be like, you're adorable.
What were you saying, Eloise?
As I go over and try to give Apollyon a hug, I'm just gonna also look over at everyone else and just be like, do we need to check the rest of the building? Do we need to?
I think they're gone.
I mean,
I
we
mean-
could see if they need help tidying up anywhere else,
Oh.
but the majority of the attack seems like it's over. They got what they wanted.
Yeah. I think we need to start cleaning up.
Ohm's going to come out from an area where towards the back where he was kind of looking through things, and he tells you all, yeah, we need to head back up to the first floor. By this point, the rest of the locals here will be organized and will be able to figure out what exactly all was taken besides the route and everything else. So. Yes, why don't we head back up and rejoin everybody else and make a plan from there?
Can we check?
A plan? We need weapons, boss. What do you got down here that we can fight back with?
As I said, buddy, I think we've got better weapons than they have down here.
Well,
Then why would anybody break in here?
The
You
roots.
gotta have something secret and powerful.
They came for the roots.
Can I make an intimidation check?
Against Ohm? I want to see this.
Yes.
okay.
You're gonna make an intimidation check against Ohm with Eloise just hugging you around the middle.
Against a walking god. I want to see this
Yep.
shit.
Yeah, go for it. Make
and
an
I'm-
intimidation.
I'm gonna use future sight on that last turn instead of my draconic presence to gain advantage. Oh, it's saving throws, not checks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's saving throws.
Never mind. I'll continue to make everybody afraid, which means myself. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the most out of this. All right.
It's fine.
No,
It's fine.
Well, it is also creatures of your choice that are.
13. Oh,
You
it's
don't
so bad.
have
He's got to roll
advantage?
so low, I'm sure.
You don't have advantage on intimidation?
No, he doesn't. It's
You've
Oh,
got
I have
inspiration?
proficiency, but
Would that be
Oh yeah, you
insight?
have inspiration.
that you know what? Yeah, this is a good time to use inspiration.
Sure, go for it.
That's better.
Boom! Slightly better.
Slightly better. Like he rolled a 16 too, and he just kind of looks at you, sizing you up, and he says, "It's obvious they were here for the roots. Now, what we have here in this particular branch, I don't know. I don't have the entire catalog of everything the Erudite Conclave has everywhere. But let's go up and figure out what actually is, who's left, and start, dealing with the situation, and we'll see what's left available at the bottom. But right now, just standing here raging isn't really doing anything."
When we get back up to the training area, now you had said that he had just put some guys down. Were they unconscious or are they dead? Blood wants to start checking the cultists' bodies.
Oh no, if as you go walking around looking, Ohm has been doing subdual damage this entire time.
Okay.
He's knocked out a lot of people, but he hasn't killed a single one of them.
So I guess he put down at least 2 or 3.
He's Batman.
Right in that little cluster, right?
He put down 2 down there, I think. He put down a couple more upstairs, or at least one
Put down
more
the big
upstairs.
guy.
He put down the big guy.
Oh, that one we gotta kill, though. We gotta slit his throat while he's down. We're not letting him back up. Well, go ahead.
Well, he's making his way back upstairs, and I assume everybody goes up to follow him to begin checking, like you said. And by the time you get to the training area and you're kind of checking the bodies and seeing who's unconscious, and there are, besides the big guy, there are a couple other of the cultists who Ohm knocked out. More of the Conclave members from upstairs have begun to come down after hearing, the silence. And now there are quite a few members that are down there, binding up the people who are unconscious. Ohm immediately goes over, starts taking charge and giving people orders, sending at least half a dozen archivists downstairs to check the actual archives. More people he starts sending to, look for survivors and check the dead, bring the bodies downstairs to check that sort of thing.
I just wanted to speak up for Veil real quick, because I know he would ask about the pockets of the magic users and if he can take those bodies. If his bag's not full already.
Well, he would have. You would think he would, but if you remember last session, he did say specifically that since you're in the Conclave building, he knew he wouldn't be able to take anything.
Yeah.
Ah.
So he probably would not have questioned of that.
Okay.
But he would have said something about, checking their pockets, checking the
bad
items,
guys, at least,
the bad guys, that sort of thing, which is standard procedure for, a group of archivists and treasure hunters and so on and so forth. So they are definitely doing that. Over the course of the next couple hours, I can imagine your group begins helping the Conclave any way they can, assisting, dragging the bodies out from the areas that were killed, up to the laboratories to begin examining. You could probably even help out tossing the bodies, that sort of thing. Overall, not a lot that is really of note. They are all cultists of the Dreamer. You had no doubt about that. Everybody has either a medallion, a tattoo, something like that on their body. They seem to have come mostly for war, so other than their weapons, armor, component pouches, that sort of thing, they didn't really have a lot of things of note on them. But you are able to help and assist, and Eloise, you probably would be helping with the healing and that sort of thing, or would you be helping more with the searching everybody and trying to find survivors or whatever?
I would help I would help with searching for survivors and also just like kind of first aid, stabilizing people, using more of like my healer's kit and herbalism kit just to try and like patch people up.
There are a lot of injured.
Magical.
Yeah. There are a lot of injured people, so your help would be greatly appreciated. Blood from a Stone, you said you want to go next?
Can we interrogate some of the survivors?
You personally probably would, if
Our
you requested to be involved in that, you would be allowed to do so. The Conclave would be doing so as well. But if you want to be involved with it personally, you could.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm the best at interrogation. Send me in, boss.
You know what? You can be my second buddy. How about that?
Good cop, bad
All right. Good cop, bad cop.
Bunk up, back up.
Yeah, you would be allowed to do that. So I'm going to remind you all that it's actually fairly late in the evening right now. Like, it was well past dark when you got the call. You immediately teleported to Revancia. You've spent several hours here helping with cleanup and with finding people and first aid and that sort of thing. It is getting kind of late, so you'd probably want to do your interrogation in the morning after they, the Conclave is reorganized once again. But you would absolutely be able to do that.
Let's make sure, though, that whoever is guarding them keeps them awake. They don't get to sleep.
Oh, right. Polly, don't kill the prisoners.
Oh.
We had an issue in the past.
all right.
I'm sure he's past it now.
Oh, yeah, he threw the javelin at the prisoner.
Yeah.
Real early.
Third session, well before recording.
I wouldn't know about that.
Yep.
Nope.
But yeah, I imagine that after so many hours of helping, you just all make your way to a dormitory to crash. The search and rescue process, the Conclave members just having to go through everything, put things back, figure out what's gone, that sort of thing, takes time. Like it's not a quick fix. These are hours upon hours upon hours of careful and meticulous searching that goes on. So I imagine all of you at some point head off to bed. So go ahead, everybody, and take a long rest.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Now it is like 9:50, so I don't want to go into a big long interrogation session if you're wanting to specifically question them. The next day, you are sought out by Tomas Rothen. So the funny thing is you guys all kept asking questions, so I didn't get a chance to get up to this yet. But when you finally made it up to the first floor again and started interacting with the group, you discovered that Tomas was also got the call for aid, and he was with a group that your group is familiar with, the Debauchery Circus.
Oh, not the bunny.
Well, he's not a bunny.
I know
anymore.
he's a bunny.
But you actually run into them with Tomas when they had teleported shortly in before you did. They made their way up while your group made your way down, and so while you all were dealing with the big fight in the basement, they were dealing with a fight of their own because the cult tried to kidnap the chief archivist of the Conclave here. And so they ended up rescuing him along with Tomas's help, and they've kind of been helping out the Conclave as well with the search and rescue and all that. Now Tomas finds you in the morning and he tells you, "Hey, it's glad to see you all again. It's been a while. Got some news. We're having a war council in a couple hours from now. And your group has been invited by Master Ohm. He wants you all sitting in as well, because what's going on here is bigger than all of us. Now, I've got some brand new information from my latest sojourn with the cult, and we'll be talking about that here soon. But we believe we have the location of where they're setting up for their experiment, and we have very strong reason to believe that it's happening soon. They took not only the dream root, but another artifact that was in our archive, the Dream Seed. Now, how all these things work together, well, Korin Hassan, with the Debauchery Circus, has looked over these some blueprints that were hidden in Ivik Abir's villa here in Revancia. And we're pretty sure we have at least an inkling of what it is they're trying to do. So I'm
gonna kill her.
We're gathering up everybody right now, and we're all going to be having a council on what we're going to be doing.
I assume it's not just the Conclave going to war, right? Are the nations of this world going to fight back?
We've sent people out to every nation that's willing to work with us. Now, that's the Dwarven hegemony here, the Kingdom of Hyrulean, and the Kingdom of Radagast on the western coast. Hopefully they're willing to help out. Good news is that the Kingdom of Radagast has had some direct dealings with the cult. One of the king's former chancellor was a member and kind of got caught with her pants down, so to speak. So the king over there is very, very familiar with what's going on, and we're fairly certain they'll help.
What about those who are outside of political circles, like the different druid groves? Have you tried contacting them?
We have sent people out to them as well. You do know that Bachelor Grigg, the archdruid in the Kingdom of Radagast, has also had dealings with the cult, and we've already reached out to him. He'll be at the War Council as well. So we're fairly certain we can get all, if not, or most, if not all, of the druid groves as well. Now this is big, ladies and gentlemen. This is everyone going to war. And it's a good thing, too, because we have also been scrying on the area around the Umbra Spire, and the full army of the cult is camped at its feet. But Eloise, I do have a bit of good news for you. The blueprints that I found in Abir's villa was pushed under a desk, hidden away. I think the wizard that you all know, Mitchell, I think he's at least attempting to help in what way he can.
I knew it! I knew he was still in there!
Did he put an exhaust port on the tree?
The blueprint, I'm not going to lie, the blueprints for this device that they're building is way beyond what I can fathom. Hassan is a chronology wizard. He's working on it right now. It's complicated, to say the least.
Wonderful.
See? He's not completely gone. He's still in there.
I suppose.
He's savable. Ha! And that was right in Blood's face.
Hey, oh no! If he does something stupid, he might get shot with an arrow. Oh no! I'm
No,
not going to kill Mitchell.
Good.
Wound, but not kill.
Yeah. I've heard
Hopefully
that
not
before.
fatally. I mean, with arrows, you really can. I mean, can you really just not fatally kill somebody?
You're saying the great blood can't aim?
Hey,
Is
no,
that what
yeah,
you're
you know what?
saying?
It's still a piercing arrow.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like it's a blunt object that knocks somebody out. I mean, you can't just gently shoot somebody with an arrow.
Wouldn't that be cool if you had like a punching mitt on the end of an arrow or something like that?
I have been thinking about, because I think you said you had some tools. I have been thinking about making like a blunt object, like a rock, kind of like a rounded tip. I mean, my father used to know how to make them, but I mean, I wasn't a very good student when it came to something like that when I was younger.
It would have to be fairly wide in order for it to not actually, penetrate. Because I mean, think about it. The force is all coming from the shaft of the arrow, and if the tip of it, even if it's blunted, and if it's too small,
think of it like think of it like a bird's egg. It's gonna be hard enough that it's not gonna. I mean, goddamn, I hope it doesn't penetrate. Son of a bitch, that would hurt.
Yeah.
But no, it should be, maybe like a half the size of a chicken egg. I've been thinking about it. But it's just more fun killing them, isn't it? I mean, come on.
Not Mitchell.
All right, not Mitchell.
But I back Abier.
Oh no, she dies. Yeah, that's fine.
She's dead. Sorry, Apollyon. I know you're somehow related, but
they're not related.
Oh, that's right. She's like a.
Oh yeah.
They're really not related at all.
Well, it's it's like a cousin twice removed, kind of thing.
Not even vaguely, no. Like his tribe was placed by the dragon, and he influenced their upbringing, and then one of his former lovers much later had a daughter. And that's Abier.
He spit in the evolutionary cup of Apollyon's family, and then he sort of spit into Abier's mother. And, I mean...
There's no relation between Apollyon and Abier whatsoever.
Oh my god.
Oh, maybe we should reach out to him and see if... I mean, obviously, I'll have to use a different bow. I'm totally cool with that. If he wants to help, maybe. No.
Talking about the Zaim.
Would that be a bad idea, guys?
If you're saying that out loud, if you're saying that out loud to with Tomas in earshot, he would tell you. I have some news about that as well.
Oh.
At least as far as Rowena's concerned. The Zaim is gone.
Oh,
I mean, gone.
Shit.
The dragon hasn't been seen since it attacked Rowena. It was last seen flying south towards the southern coast, and the Zaim has not appeared in the city. The Margarden Federation is in chaos right now. All of the local barons of the city are currently holed up in their towns, acting as though they're expecting an attack at any moment. The free cities have basically devolved into chaos, and everyone's fending for themselves right now. There is no real overall political structure in Rowena.
Great.
Or in
Wait,
Margarden Federation.
What about Elvis Cresslor? He owes us a favor. We saved his life.
Yeah, but he's just one person.
He's got people under him, though.
I thought most of them were killed.
He's still royalty. You replace the ones that are killed.
Well, maybe the dwarves will help us in any way,
There has been, we have sent word to the Emperor of the Dwarves, so we are hoping that they'll be assisting as well.
I guess since I won't be here next week, I mean, Blood would pull Veil aside and be like, can you send a message to Kozik just to see if he's alive. You know, he even give him 100 gold. He's like, I know you're a prick about this, and he'd give him the money to pay for it. Just because I won't be here, and you're saying Rowena's in chaos, I just want to know if you've killed my father figure or not.
You know what? I'll allow it. I'm gonna put 100 extra gold
Yeah.
into Vale's pocket real quick.
Here, I'll take it off mine. I think it's in my bag of holding. Yep, I gotta go to the bag of holding. Yeah, so just give him 100 gold.
Excellent use of gold.
Because Blood knows that he would demand payment.
He's gonna cast Sending. He does have spells left over. Oh, this was a long rest anyway, so he has all of his spells. And he is going to cast Sending at 4th
Wrong
level.
computer.
I love how Vale went through his arc to be like better, and when he's not here, we're all like, "Oh, that darn Vale again."
Well, it's about spell slots. I mean, that's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
Blood knows when it comes to spell slots. He knows how particular Vale can be. That's why he's paying him.
So, I'll get to you in a second, Eloise. Blood. Vale responds back that Kozik did respond. He is alive and is currently dealing with the absolute chaos that the Thieves Guild is currently in. He said, Thieves Guild in chaos, trying to get some type of control of the situation. Glad to know you're alive.
Good, that makes me feel better.
Eloise?
At one point, I would like to ask around to see if anybody knows if they could help me find an odd object.
I mean, you're in the Conclave. Odd objects are their specialty.
Exactly.
What specifically are you looking for?
I'm looking for a statuette of a dragon. Not of like any dragon in particular, but just statuette of a dragon.
Statuette of a dragon. I assume this
Uh-huh.
needs to be a spell component.
Mm-hmm.
How much is this spell component
Worth
supposed to be
at
worth?
least 500 gold pieces.
500 gold pieces. Okay, we are going to roll a D100 and see whether or not they have it here.
Or if they know someone, or...
It is not here. There are plenty of statues of dragons around. They don't actually have one here in this location. They could probably get one brought in the next day or so. It wouldn't be that difficult.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Yeah, they can have. They search through their archives, find. Oh, there's one in this branch over here. Someone sends a sending. There's a response. It should be here tomorrow morning.
Okay. How much do I owe for that?
We'll discuss that next session.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any other specific questions they don't want to forget about before next session?
Just don't go to war without me, please. I mean, I'm going to be enjoying the shit out of myself next Monday. But don't go to war without me.
We're not going to war. We're just going to be in a war.
We're going to
council.
fucking war.
No. I
know,
next
but
week.
don't burn through the. I mean, we are notorious for not burning through an episode. Don't just all of a sudden shock me and do it next week, and then like I come back and you're like, oh hey, yeah, we killed the big bad. What's going on? You know, don't do that, okay? You know.
I'm sure we're going to be fine. We're only in episode 3 of the 3rd season. We got to at least get a few numbers up there. But anyway, that's a good place to end things for this evening. So thank you to everyone who watched. We very much appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. Come back next Monday when we find out what the Fab Five learn in the War Council of the Erudite Conclave and what the plan is to deal with this cult now that they are openly attacking major government places. So, well, not government. you know what I mean. Anyway,
Well, major cities.
major cities, yeah. But yeah, on behalf of everyone, once again, I just want to say thank you for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next Monday. Good night.
It was a muzzle.
Peace.
Night.